All right, who's ready for this third game of 3 against San Antonio? And we're getting things ready to go as the Sod Poodles are playing their first time debut, the Amarillo Pointy Boots, here in this one. So we're back right after this, after our proud sponsor of Taco Villa, Spice Your Life. Well, about set to go here this afternoon. Austin Pope, a right-hander, will get the call. What do we know, Bob? Gotta say, his four-seam fastball is faster than all the other pitches in his arsenal. Slider, curveball, changeup, he's got a whole good arm right there. Well, the right fielder is Jacob Marcy's. He comes in and he'll take one and in for a cold strike. It's 0-1 as we are underway. 1:05 p.m. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
Right there and in, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Amarillo wearing a dark royal blue with their sleeves being a sky blue. And that's going to be high fly in the air to center. And that will be out number 1 on the fly. No, the left fielder, Robert Perez Jr., coming in for the Missions. That one high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Today, trying to make a series 3-0. And hopefully today will be a day. Right there as he'll get him out at first, and that's 2 quick outs here in the top of the first inning. That'll bring up center fielder Joshua Mears. High in the air, up to left field. Watch it fly, it hits the wall. And that's going to be right there. And uh-oh, he's going for third. He's in there. And that's probably going to be a throwing error, as that ball was getting away. Yeah, it was getting away a lot right there. That'll bring up the first baseman, Nathan Mortarella. As he'll take one outside, it's 1 ball and no strikes. Runner at third, 2 away. Top of the first for San Antonio. 1-0. High in the air. Boy, he blistered it. Watch it fly. It's gone. And Nathan Mortarella gets his first one for the Missions. And it's a early 2-0 lead. And they will strike first here in the top of inning number 1. Well, that one was high. 460 foot, 109 mile per hour exit velocity. And that'll bring up the 5th batter of the afternoon, Clay Duncan. Duncan coming in, he hits one to second, throw to first, and that's a quick out right there. But Nathan Mortarella gets 2 runs on a hit, no errors. and 1 left. To the bottom of the first we go. San Antonio up by 2. Well, returning since 2021, our right-hander Lake Bacher. What do we know? Gotta say, John, absolutely love this guy. He is really sharp on pitch command, and he could get it down if he can, but we'll see what he's got here for today. Well, got Christian Robinson coming in as he'll swing and miss, and the count now 0-1. Amarillo wearing their pointy boots de Amarillo type jersey, pretty good. And even though this season we are celebrating Copa, and that is pretty much for all Texas League teams, from San Antonio to Corpus Christi, Midland, Frisco, Amarillo, Wichita, Northwest Arkansas, Tulsa, Springfield, and yep, we're getting a pitch clock violation as that was way too late, and that is for a ball. And even Arkansas, as they'll be called the Delamontes, a red and green type jersey. Delamontes de Arkansas. Pretty good right there. 1-2. Here's the pitch. High fly in the air to the left fielder, Perez Jr., as he'll make the grab for out number 1.
Batting section, the shortstop, Tommy.
Shortstop Tommy Troy coming in for the pointy boots. And that one's going to be hit high in the air. Another ball goes to Perez Jr. up and left. And that is out number 2.
The first baseman, number 25.
Well, the first baseman, Jackson Feltner, coming in for the Sod Poodles. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll get them chasing. For the count now 0-1. Visit the team store for Pointy Boots de la Amarillo for jerseys, apparel, and all types of stuff. Or you can order online at AmarilloSodPoodlesBaseball.com. Jackson Feltner coming in as he's at an 0-2 advantage. But still fouls that one off, still holding on. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, he'll get him. And that will end the first inning of the day. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left for the Pointy Boots. We now head for the top of the second. San Antonio up by 2. We're back for more as Kai Murphy will lead us off when we start up the top of the second. You're listening to Missions Baseball. 2-0 San Antonio. Leading off the top of the second inning for San Antonio, designated hitter Kai Murphy. Murphy coming in ready to go. And a pitch. That one right there, line drive up to the right field area, and he gets it for a base hit.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Lucas Dunn.
Second baseman is Lucas Dunn. As he comes in, ready to go. The pitch outside, and that is ball one. Well, go ahead, give your ball clubs today. San Antonio and Amarillo. Midland and Corpus Christi, they'll start at 5:05 this evening. Springfield and Arkansas getting warmed up right now, as they'll start their final game of three between the Arkansas Travelers. 2 balls, 1 strike. Frisco and Wichita. Tulsa and Northwest Arkansas. Rough Riders lead 1-0 over the Wind Surge in the top of the first inning. First and third, 2 away. That's a swing and a miss right there, and he'll get them down on strikes. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming in. He'll take one high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch out, nothing doing. 2 balls, no strikes. So Corpus Christi goes this evening, 5:05. Yep, and Amarillo does get an error after the miscue with throwing balls during that top of the first inning. Could have been an E7 on the play. Far worse, could have been 2 errors. Yeah, you're not kidding, John. When you throw the ball that many times and they just continue to miss it, well, that's a recipe for disaster. You're right. First error for Amarillo. First and second, 1 away. In the pitch. Line drive and caught by the shortstop, and boy, that was going to be a potential base hit. And that'll bring up Jacob Marcy. Marcy coming up. And yes, we do see that one of the San Antonio prospects are not here today, and that is Corey Howell. Howell returning to San Antonio today, just like after this game we are. That one high fly and foul. Boy, the count now is 1-1. High fly in the air and up to the center field area, as that will do. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. As we go to the bottom of the second, it's still a San Antonio lead, 2-0. Gino Groover comes in as we'll get set for the bottom of the second. When we come back, you're listening to Texas League Baseball with the Amarillo Pointy Boots. Well, about ready for the bottom half of the second inning for the Sod Poodles. Gino Groover, the hot corner third baseman, strides up and is ready to go. Here's a pitch to him as he'll take one and inside for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. Off day tomorrow as Amarillo will head to Midland. San Antonio heads home, take on Northwest Arkansas in a 6-game series. That is a Tuesday through Sunday series. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. So a strikeout for Lake Bacher.
The right fielder, AJ Vukovic.
And that'll bring up AJ Vukovic. Being up in right field for the Pointy Boots. High in the air, up to center. Mears in right center makes the grab, and that is out number 2.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 32.
The designated hitter is Kevin Sim. Sim coming in ready as he'll foul that one off. And that's the count now, 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Right there and in for a cold strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 one more time. That one hit to play Dungan at third. He'll flip it to Mortarella, and that will end this half inning. 2.5 in the books here in this Sunday afternoon. It's still a San Antonio 2-0 ball game as we go up to the top of the third. When we come back, Robert Perez Jr., the left fielder, will get things started for us when we get back. Well, leading off the top of the third inning for San Antonio, left fielder Robert Perez Jr. Jr. coming in, about ready to go. The pitch. High in the air, up to center. And that will be out number one on the fly.
Now the center fielder, Joshua Mears.
Center fielder Joshua Mears is 1 for 1. He doubled last time up with a run.
Nope, outside.
As he takes one outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 San Antonio over Amarillo. And that one is inside for a strike. It's 1-1. That one hit high. It's gone. Hello, how are you? Gone. A home run. Boy, Joshua Mears gets a 432-foot fastball. Man, there's another one for San Antonio. And that's a 3-0 here in the top of the third inning. Boy, you could just hear the pop of the bat, right, Bob? Yeah, you're absolutely right there, John. He hit that one high. It's gone. Souvenir for a young fan out there who will get that one from that third batter.
Ball, that's too high.
And now Nathan Mortarella, the first baseman, two-run shot last time up in the first inning. Got to say, pretty good in that one. And that one is taken inside. It's a strike. That one high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one line drive to the left field area. And that's going to be over the fence, a ground rule double. Well, let's just see where that ball went. I don't think it was over. Well, I don't know, Bob. This is what the instant replay is for. Yep, it's over. Well, I'll be darned. Wow, that ball, it looked like it wasn't even over that fence, but we'll say you called that call correctly, John. Yeah, I sure did. Clay Dungan is coming in as he takes a cold strike. It's 0-1. Boy, I will say that the runner as second, pretty happy about that. Yeah, you're not kidding, John. He's super excited that he gets that ball over the fence. High in the air, to center, way back there. And he makes a grab near center. And here comes a runner from second to third, and he'll move up 90 feet from scoring in.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kai Murphy.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, Kai Murphy. Let's see if he could do something to get his teammate home. Just a 1 base hit gets him going. That one fouled and away, and the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That one's high fly in the air, and that will head to center, and that will do. Well, center fielder Joshua Mears gets a run on a couple of base hits, no errors, and at least a man left on. We head for the bottom of the third. San Antonio up by 3. Tim Tawa comes in as when we return, it'll be the next batter, 7, 8, and 9 due up for the bottom of 3, and it's 3-0 San Antonio. Well, leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Pointy Boots, second baseman Tim Tawa. Tawa coming in, ready to go. The pitch. Right there and in. That's a cold strike. 0-1. Boy, so far pretty good in this one. 0-2. And that's another swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. High fly in the air, and that will go foul. Oh, 2. And that's fouled off, and he'll see another. Hey, buddy, white shirt. Over there. Please sit down so others can watch. We are going to pitch clock violation on that. And yes, he is just standing up and getting things going. Something was a little bit wrong with our little scoreboard and seemed to get it under control and get it working. Well, strikeout. That'll be the 8-hole batter, Brett Johnson, coming in. And that is ball 1. I bet that person right in the back of that one guy where you see the show, there's a guy with a jersey on, and he's just standing there like, oh, I'll just go stand here and have a good time. Ha ha ha. Here's a 1-0. High in the air, up there and left, and that is going to be out number 2. I do believe the ushers will get him to sit down and stuff. Well, we're not trying to be rude, but evidently they should tell him something. Hopefully they'll notice him just standing up and others can't watch the game with him just doing that. Adrian Del Castillo coming in as he hits one high fly in the air, and that is going out of play and foul. Here's the 0-1. That one fouled off, and that will be in the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. High in the air, Dunn near second. Gets under it, and that's the inning. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left as we played 3, and it's on now to the top of the 4th. A 3-0 San Antonio lead. We'll be right back as Lucas Dunn, the second baseman, will come in for the top of the 4th inning straight ahead. Well, leading off the top of the fourth inning, second baseman Lucas Dunn. Dunn coming in, ready to go. Hits one right there, foul. So foul ball right there. Swing and a miss, and that's up high. But he'll go chasing anyways. With a count now, 0-2. That's right there to second. Flip to first, and that is out number one. Ray Patrick Ditter coming in. The pitch. That one high in the air, and boy, he got it all. Watch it fly, it's gone. Boy, the first one for Patrick Ditter. And boy, these boys are coming unglued, hitting that ball. Yeah, it is 4-0 San Antonio. And as we look at instant replay, boy, you can hear the pop of the bat with that kind of hit. And yep, that one is out of here for sure. Brandon Valenzuela takes the ball outside, 1-0. 4-0 San Antonio over the Sod Poodles, as they are now up a grand slam ahead. That one hit to the shortstop. Flip to first, and he's got him by 2 steps. That'll bring up Jacob Marcy. Marcy today playing in right field. That one high fly in the air, fouled off. Ready to go, the pitch. That one high and outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. That one high, right there as it goes to the left fielder, and that is out number 3. Ray Patrick Ditter getting a run on a solo home run, as it is now a stretched up lead to 4-0 for San Antonio. We're back after this as we get ready for the bottom of the fourth for Amarillo, and it's a 4-0 ball game. Christian Robinson, the center fielder, leads it off. When we come back, it's Texas League Baseball here in Amarillo. Well, we now head to the bottom of the fourth inning as Christian Robinson coming in for the De La Ponte Boots. As that is taken well and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. High in the air, and Marcy will not let it allow to hit the ground, and that is out number one. Tommy Troy coming in 0 for 1 this afternoon. The pitch. And did he hold up? No, he went around. That's for a code strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And that one is fouled off, and the count now 0-2. Bacher at 29 strikes, a pitch-perfect afternoon for him as he's only had one ball through the entire ball game, which is pretty exciting. And right there, he swings and misses, and that'll be another strikeout for him. And pretty good right there. Jackson Feltner coming in as he fouls that one off, and it's the count now 0-1. Bottom of 4, San Antonio up 4-0 in this ball game. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now 0-2. Oh, 0-2 one more time. Right there, he gets him looking. Strike 3. And still a 4-0 no-hitter ball game as we head to the top of the 5th. And it is 4-0 Missions. Robert Perez Jr. will come in as we get set for the top of the 5th inning for San Antonio, as Perez Jr. will step in. Well, we're back with Texas League Baseball as we get set for the top of the 5th inning for San Antonio. Robert Perez Jr. will get things started. But before we get everything going, we got some Texas League scores. Springfield 3-0 over Arkansas, bottom of the second, first and third, as Springfield trying to sweep a 3-game set against the Arkansas Travelers. And pretty much good right there. Oh, got some pretty neat jerseys right there, as they look like they're ready for tomorrow's eclipse. Which, that is a pretty neat jersey. So we got our 4 teams that will go this afternoon. Tulsa and Northwest Arkansas will start in the next hour at 3:05 p.m. 6:05 is Midland and Corpus Christi, as they will get ready to conclude the 3-game set there at Bayfront Park. So pretty good on that one. Well, about ready to go, and 5th inning's about ready to get started. Perez Jr. coming in, and the pitch. He'll take one right there, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. You mind Lynn coming as a left-hander for the Sod Poodles. That one's going to be line drive up to center, and that's through for a base hit. Well, the Wichita Wind Surge lead the Riders 6-3. And center fielder Joshua Mears coming up to bat. But first, we're going to have a pitching change for the Pointy Boots, as Yumin Lin coming in. He's new, all the way from his home in Tokyo. And that's going to be lined. That's a base knock. 2 back-to-back knocks on this afternoon. Still nobody out. And pretty good one. That'll bring up the first baseman, Nathan Mortarella. As he takes one right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Wichita up 6-3 against the Frisco Rough Riders. There at the porch. And pretty good right there. Swing and a miss. And that is the count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That is gloved right to the shortstop, and he'll avoid another base hit. Clay Dungan coming in. It's also ready, fly out. Then to ground out. And that is fouled off. The count now 0-1. Right there and inside for a code strike. It's 0-2. Right there, strike 3. He struck him out looking.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kai Murphy.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, Kai Murphy. Right there and in. That's a code strike. It's 0-1. And right there, swing and a miss, and he goes down. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We now head to the bottom of inning number 5. Still a 4-0 no-hitter ball game. As we come back, it's Texas League Baseball, San Antonio up by 4. Gino Groover coming in as we'll get ready for the bottom of the 5th when we come back. Still a 4-0 San Antonio lead. All right, leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for Amarillo, Gino Groover. Groover, the hot corner guy coming up. And the pitch. He'll foul that one off, and that will be for a cold strike. So 0-1. Yeah, I do hear a lot of loud cars going by on the road. The 0-1 as hit high fly in the air, deader, just shy of the plate. There at second. And that is out number one. AJ Vukovic coming in as we're about ready to go here. In the pitch. He'll chop that one foul, and that'll be the count now, 0-1. No balls, one strike, the count. Here's a pitch. High in the air, up in left field is Perez Jr., as that will be for out number 2. Boy, so far, San Antonio, 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For Amarillo, no runs on a no-hitter, 1 error. And so far, 5.5 innings of play, as still no hard-hit balls by these prospects on the Amarillo side. Poodles are hitting this ball. The 0-1 fouls that one off, and he'll see a nuller. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he'll get him. Make that 5 complete shutdowns by Lake Bacher, as that will do for this half inning. So we're on now to the top of the 6th, and it's still a no-hitter ball game with San Antonio up 4-0. We're back with second baseman Lucas Dunn when we come back. All right, we're about ready for the top half of the 6th inning for San Antonio. And that's going to be lined right there past the pitcher up the center. And boy, that was a pretty good base hit right there. Make that base hit number 10. So double digits now. And that'll bring up Ray Patrick Ditter as he'll take one outside for a code strike. It's 1-1. 2 for 2 today. Home run, single, RBI. Boy, San Antonio trying to stretch this to a 3-game win. And if today they take this game, it'll be a 3-0 against Amarillo. Amarillo will be down 0-3 to start the year. as they will get swept by San Antonio in this 3-game series. That one hit right there to short. They'll get one, and evidently they will not overturn a double play, as they will get a runner out at second, and the runner safely at first gets on base. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Brandon Valenzuela. Pretty good ball game. 4-0 San Antonio, top of the 6th inning. Valenzuela at the plate. Lynn looking in. Hit hard right there. They'll try again, but oh no, he drops it. But they do get the out on a contested play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Boy, the manager ought to go out there and see that call again, as that would have been a contested play right there. And that one inside for a code strike to the right fielder, Jacob Marcy. Marcy coming in, looking good. Pitch here we go. High in the air, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. That one is hit right there to left, and that's a base hit.
The batter, the left fielder, Robert Perez Jr.
Robert Perez Jr. coming in, as he'll be up the left field area. And the pitch. That one's going to be high fly in the air. Left fielder will get it, and that's it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. As we go now to the bottom of the 6th, and it's a 4-0 San Antonio lead. So we're back right after this, as Tim Tawa will lead it off here in the bottom of 6. Taco Villa, proud sponsor of Sod Poodles Baseball, as we head for the bottom of the 6th inning here for the Amarillo Pointy Boots here. And so far we are super excited for this next half inning of play. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
That one high and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. One 0. Here's the pitch.
2-0.
Again, 2-0. Two and 0 on that one. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 delivery. Fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 2-0 And he's going to call time. And yep, they're going to have a intentional walk.
The left fielder, number 5, Brett.
As that'll bring in Brett Johnson. Johnson coming in, ready to go, fouls one off. And yep, here we go again on the counts of 0-1, 0-2, or even a 1-2-3 ball 4 type module. And the 0-1. And he swings and misses just a little bit shy of the bat. And it's the count now 0-2. Here's pitch. That one high in the air. That will hit the fan shield right there. And still holding on at no balls at 2 strikes. High in the air, foul. The 0-2. And that is fouled off. And he'll see a nuller. Oh and 2. Boy, doing good right here as they try to keep things going. Fouled off, and looked like everybody in the ballpark today may be getting fouled off balls. And even though because of Johnson fouling a lot off, he's fouled one off the left or right. Could be a couple of fans out there today. Well, Perez Jr. will make the grab. Runner at first after the intentional walk. Getting in, and so far pretty good for that. That'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo. And the pitch. High in the air, up to right field. Marcy in pursuit. Makes the grab, and he's got it right there. So 2 up, 2 down. Runner at first, still hanging on. And we go back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Christian Robinson. Robinson coming in. Here's the pitch to him, and he'll take one inside.
0-1's the count.
And it is the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the count, the pitch. And he'll foul that one off. So still hanging on at a runner at first and 2 outs and a 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he'll get them. So no runs, no hits, runner at first. And it's now on to the 7th, as it's still a 4-0 ball game for San Antonio. We're back with center fielder Joshua Mears as he'll stride up right after this as we head for the 7th inning here on this Sunday afternoon. It's 4-0 Missions. Well, now on to the top of the 7th inning and stepping in, center fielder Joshua Mears. Hits one high fly in the air. And it's gone. Boy, second home run of the game. And that's 2. Boy, they're just making the home crowd go, man, this game is just going by, and San Antonio is just trying to win the 3rd. Well, they will. Most likely, they have this 3-game set in their hands. That one down and in for a cold strike. It's 0-1 to the first baseman, Nathan. RBIs. Well, tonight, if Midland loses to Corpus Christi, that means that San Antonio will continue their first place trend. And going home to take on Northwest Arkansas, that's even huge. Here's a 1-1. That one is fouled and away. And the count now 1-2. 5-0 San Antonio, top of 7. And that breaks the bat. Third baseman gets it to first. And they will avoid the shrapnel out there. And we're going to take a little quick time as they will go out and pick up the shrapnel. And just don't want anybody getting injured, as that will pretty much take a 5-second break. Or probably 10 seconds. As they will get out there, pick up the shrapnel and pieces of bat that are out on the field. Just want to make sure that nobody gets hurt and, just keep everybody safe. Well, we go back now. Clay Dungan coming in and ready to go. Here's the pitch. That one outside, 1 ball and no strikes. San Antonio, a no-hitter in this contest. Pretty good one, as Amarillo trails now a 5-run difference. And gotta say, it is getting pretty interesting as San Antonio looks to claim this game and sweep the Sod Poodles out of a 3-game homestand. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kai Murphy on deck for San Antonio. That one's going to be right there. Line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. And he's in at a 1-out double.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kai Murphy.
Designated hitter Kai Murphy coming in, but before he steps up, let's take a look at the instant replay. Pretty good, as the batter, Graham Polly, or wait, is he in today? Oh yeah, he is. Nope, hang on.
Nope, that's inside.
I guess they updated for him. Nope, he's in. Graham Polly is out. I mean, that's the only guy I'm getting confused on is today. Graham Polly and Corey Howell are both off the roster today. And that is high in the air. And boy, he blisters it. Watch it fly. Gone. So 7-0. As San Antonio just keeps putting it on them. Boy, just blisters that ball right there. As that one was 402 feet in the air. And now that'll bring up Eli Saul. The scouting report says it all. 96 miles an hour. 4-seam fastball slider and a 2-seam fastball for his pitches. And so far for the starter for Amarillo, they are going to get in serious hot water as of losing a 3-game series to San Antonio. Puts them to the chopping block at the end of this one. So a lot of not hard hit balls by Amarillo defense. And I will say, if the coaches meet up in the meeting room, well, I will say that's going to be something else. Right there up the center, that's a 1-out base knock.
Now batting, shortstop, Ray Patrick Ditter.
That'll bring up Ray Patrick Ditter as he'll come in. Ready to go the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-1. And hold everything, folks. We got a injury on the field. It seems to me it looks like Eli Saul appears to be in extreme pain following the last play. The trainer is looking at Saul's shoulder but fears that it might be dislocated. Saul will need to be removed out of this game, and that's just one pitch only that he comes in. Then he goes out due a dislocated shoulder, which the medics will look at. So pretty good on that if they get him looked at and see what the problem is. Ray Patrick Ditter coming in after the pitcher for Amarillo comes out due to the dislocation of his arm.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So evidently really sad for that prospect as he's been taken out of this ball game. Extreme pain, which apparently that's uncommon for players to get that extreme pain. But even though we will keep that guy in our prayers on top of that. Line drive to right, that's a base knock.
The batter, the right fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Well, Jacob Marcy coming in. Ready to go for the missions. And the pitch. That one is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 for 4, single in the 6th by the right fielder today. First and second, 2 away, 7-0 San Antonio, top of 7.
That's a ball.
That one high and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Right there and in, that's a code strike. It's 2-1. Here's a 2-1. That one's high in the air, up to left. Left fielder makes the grab, and that's it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We now head for the bottom of the 7th. And it is 7-0 San Antonio. Pretty much a no-hitter in this ball game as Tommy Troy will get things started when we come back in the bottom of the 7th on this Sunday afternoon. We're about ready for the bottom of the 7th inning, and stepping in, Tommy Troy. Well, before we get this one underway, we're going to have a pitching change for San Antonio. Jose Luis Reyes coming in for the Missions, as he'll be the first reliever of the afternoon. 95 mile an hour on the fastball. And a pitch. Boy, he'll hit that one, and that's going to get down for a base knock. And the no-hitter comes to an end.
Now back, number 25.
That'll bring in Jackson Feltner. Feltner coming in, ready to go, the pitch. That's inside for a code strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss down at the knees.
0-2 is the count.
And that's the count now, 0-2. 1-2. And that's going to be right there, line drive. That gets through for a base knock. And make that first and third now.
Now batting, number 34.
Boy, Amarillo mad and upset that they lost at least 7 innings to get up in there and try to get things going. High in the air near the coach's box, Mortarella will make the grab, and that is out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, A.J. Vukovic.
That'll bring up A.J. Vukovic, who is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. And a pitch. That one right there, 1 ball. And no strikes. 1-0.
That's ball.
Down and in, 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two-0. That one high and outside. That would go foul. Two balls, no strikes as Reyes looks in. And he'll foul that one off, and he'll make it a 2-2. Two and two. And he'll foul that one off, and that will go into the fans. Two balls, 2 strikes to Vukovic. The pitch. And that is fouled off, and he'll see a nuller. And he'll step off just a second. Trying to get back on track. Looking in as he will try to get something going. Looking at first, keeping that guy close. 2-0.
Count full.
Well, down and in, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and on deck for the Sod Poodles, Kevin Sim. 3-2. High in the air, up and right, Marcy will get that one. Here comes the runner, and in to score is the runner from third, and it is now the shutout already coming to its end. The run shutout, the hit shutout comes to a complete close as a run in to score for Amarillo. The pitch. That one fouled off. And it's the count now, 0-1. So, Bob, you having a good afternoon thus far? I'm indeed having a good time seeing these boys here in Amarillo competing. Yeah, I will say to start the season right, San Antonio winning their first of 2 out of this 3. I'm going to say it is a pretty good one. Fouls that one off and still staying alive. No balls, 2 strikes. L2. High fly in the air, foul. Oh and 2. That one high and foul. Just shy of the yellow pole. And it goes out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he gets him chasing. Well, 1 run to come in to score on a couple of base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 7 this afternoon, and it's on now to the top of the 8th with left fielder Robert Perez Jr. when he comes back. We're about ready for the top of the eighth inning for San Antonio. Robert Perez Jr. coming in. As we're getting this one going. Swing and a miss as we start the eighth. Boy, the 0-1 count is really getting him, huh, Bob? I will say, yeah, he's getting outfooled when he's jumping out and chasing. 10,942 in attendance on a Sunday afternoon. Can you believe how good it is to be out in the middle of the afternoon and just enjoy baseball once again? Yeah, I gotta say, it's pretty good. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit right there to the second baseman. He'll flip it to first, and that is out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Well, we got 2 innings left in this one. And Joshua Mears coming up as he's had 2 home runs for the day. And pretty good, as the 2 really paid off in his favor. He's a 4 for 4 with the 2 home runs he had. And that's going to be hit right there. He'll pass to the pitcher. He'll cover the first base area for the out.
The first baseman, Nathan Martorella.
Nathan Martorella coming in as he's a 2 for 4, home runs, 2 RBIs. And pretty good right there. That one inside the inside corner, that's a take a code strike, and that's nothing and 1. That one high and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. Fouls that one off, and he'll see another one. One and 2. And that one is high. Right there to left. And that will do. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the 8th we go. And it is 7-1 San Antonio.
Leading it off.
Tim Tawa will lead off bottom of the 8th when we come back. And it is 7-1 San Antonio. Well, about ready for the bottom of the 8th inning, and stepping in is Tim Tawa.
The second baseman.
As he'll get things started. The pitch. That one down and in. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 6 outs remain for the Sod Poodles here today. And that one is in right there in the count now, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. That one inside. That's a code strike. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll get him down. And that's a strikeout to our reliever.
The left fielder,
And that'll bring up the left fielder, Brett Johnson. Johnson coming in, ready to go. Here's the pitch. Right there and in, that's a code strike. And it is 0-1. 7-1 our score here today. San Antonio up 6 runs. Amarillo trailing the 6 against San Antonio. And boy, gotta say, this game looks like it's going in San Antonio's favor. What do you think, Bob? Well, I will say, if you look at it, 6 outs remain for Amarillo, and it's not looking too good for them. I gotta agree.
That's a ball.
Right there, that's a ball high and outside. It's 1-2. Johnson looking in. The pitch. That one is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Don't forget, Tuesday we are at home to take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals in a 6-game set. They're in San Antonio, Texas. Amarillo heads to Midland. Corpus Christi, after playing Midland today, will head to Frisco. Road travel day tomorrow as they head to the Dallas Metroplex to take on the Frisco Rough Riders. Here's a 2-2. That one high fly in the air, and that's going to get caught by the center fielder Mears.
Now batting, catcher, Adrian Del Castillo.
That'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo as he comes in ready to go. And the pitch. Right there and in. That's a code strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Right there, as that's a count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to him. Outside, and that's for a ball. Count now 1-2. Here's a 1-2. That's fouled in the way. The count now at 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two. Swing and a miss, and that will do. So we played 8 here in Amarillo as we had one more inning. It is 7-1 San Antonio as we head for the top of the 9th when we come back. Well, we're back with Texas League Baseball as we start the last inning of this homestand. A 3-game matchup will conclude after this. And so far, gotta say, pretty good for San Antonio as they will get ready to wrap this one up. Well, we have a new arm, Will Mabry. A 4-seam fastball, curveball, slider, a changeup, a 4-pitch arsenal as he will close the door on this one.
Leading off for San Antonio,
Clay Dungan, 1 for 4, a double, and a run in to score. He is 1 for 4. High in the air, up to center, and that will be out number 1.
the batter, the designated hitter, Kai Murphy.
That'll bring up Kai Murphy. 2 for 4, home run, single, 2 RBIs. So we got 2 San Antonio prospects off the roster today. That is Graham Pauley and Corey Howell. The 0-1. Right there and up to second. He'll flip line it to first. And that is 2 outs. Second baseman is Lucas Dunn. Amarillo heads to Midland. San Antonio takes the road back home and takes on Northwest Arkansas in a 6-game Tuesday through Sunday series. Everybody starting Tuesday through Sundays after this 3-game short weekend series. That is lifted high fly in the air to the left field. And that will do for this half inning. We head for the bottom of the ninth as the Pointy Boots will have one more chance to get a hold of themselves in the bottom of 9. 7-1 our score as no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Bottom of 9 as Christian Robertson, the center fielder, will lead us off for the bottom of 9. 7-1 our score as we get ready for the last half inning of this baseball game. Well, about ready for the bottom of the 9th. Here in Amarillo is 7-1 San Antonio in this ball game. And I will say it will probably be a 3-game series sweep as San Antonio may take this game today. And so far, the Sod Poodles will head to Midland. And as I said before, the Rockhounds there at Franco Park will be home from Corpus Christi the day after tomorrow, as it will be a Tuesday 7:05 first pitch. Well, about ready to go for the bottom of the 9th as Christian Robertson comes in. 1, 2, and 3 due up for this half inning. That's going to be a line drive, and that will be a base hit in front of Marcy. And that'll bring in Tommy Troy as he'll stride up. Here's a pitch to him. And that is going to get foul. Well, the count now 0-1. Pointy Boots will be back to take on the visiting Springfield Cardinals a week from today. Don't forget the Pointy Boots taking on the Cardinals on a Taco Tuesday. So pretty good right there. High fly in the air. Marcy will get it. And that is out number 1. 2 outs remain, and I will say that San Antonio may have this game already locked up. Could be a 7-1 final, or if they could get up to 2 runs, it'd be 7-3. Jackson Feltner coming in as he'll take a cold strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And that's going to be right there. Mortarella will get one to Ditter, and they won't get him. And boy, they tried to overturn a double play, and that would have been a game over right there. Well, that'll bring in Gino Groover. He's the last man up for this one, as that's going to be high fly in the air. Marcy getting it, and that is the ball game, a 3-game series sweep against Amarillo. So, gotta say, a 3-0. And that will do for the final 7-1. So 3-game winning streak for the Missions. A 3-game losing streak for Amarillo. So bad on that one. Well, thank y'all for joining us today, as this has been our 3-game weekend series. And we are on the road in this one. So see y'all again real soon, a week from today, as Amarillo taking on Springfield in that 6-game set.
Our final line
That even though we'll be here in San Antonio taking on Northwest Arkansas.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the home team, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, gotta say that this will conclude our 3-game series for this weekend. And if you enjoyed this, make sure you guys come on to Northwest Arkansas or San Antonio, because we are hosting the Naturals on Tuesday through Sunday in that series. And gotta say, we are a long way going in this one. Well, as we conclude this live stream, we want to tell everybody, Leo, how you doing, partner? And as we conclude this half inning and this game and stuff, we are going to go ahead and get right on the road, as Missions will get things packed up and ready to go. Going home to San Antonio in this one. Well, final score, and let's go over your line scorecards. 7 runs, 16 hits, no errors for San Antonio. For Amarillo, 1-3-1. Joshua Mears is the player of the game. Win goes to Lake Bacher. Austin Pope will get the loss. The save goes to Jose Luis Reyes, as he will take the save for San Antonio. Well, our broadcast time, exactly 2 hours. And, well, close to 2 hours, I will say. So, pretty good right there. Well, for all of us, have a safe travel home, and no baseball tomorrow, but Tuesday through Sunday, all double A's are going. So we'll see y'all again. Have a safe day. Drive home safe.